Tech² is the intersection between technology and technique. The entire foundation of what bionic selling is all about came from the spark of that intersection. We are not robots, we're bionic. And what we mean by that is that technique is a human attribute. It is a development, it is a discipline. It's the result of focus, hard work, and very specific attention. Technology keeps moving, keeps changing, keeps advancing. And the technique both to sell bionic and to keep up with technology and to master it so that it works to help us sell effectively, so that it is virtually impossible to detect what technology we may be putting into place. That to me is technique. Technique has to do with language, has to do with tone, has to do with approach, and it has to do with the three takeaways, which are to define your style, choose your tools, and extend the arm.
When we think about all of these takeaways, it's really important for a seller to understand, how do I sell? What devices, technologies, softwares, applications are going to make me better at what I do? And when I use them, am I able to ensure that the way that I connect with others is still genuine, is still true to my technique? If my technique is, as a seller, if my technique was more personable, more intimate, more account-based, where I really go in and I learn people, then having a tool that mass emails 100,000 people isn't really the tool for me. Because what I need is something that, gets me into the room or gets me more insight into the person that I may be working with or trying to help or solve a problem for. So knowing, just because there's a technology out there that is faster or sexier or hotter, the new thing that everybody's using, if it's not applicable to your style, to your approach, to the job that you want it to do, it doesn't matter how good it is as a tool. It's a paperweight if it's not something that you could put to use. When it comes to bionic sellers, everything that they use must be an extension of them. It's so important that technology and technique meet at an even ground and that they both have the same intent, purpose, and direction, or otherwise you're going backwards.
Tech opens a new universe of effectiveness and is the entree to selling bionic. Tech does not replace anything that occurs naturally. It enhances, streamlines, enables, expands what the bionic seller is capable of impacting, attracting, and winning. Tech is a component of the overall collection of applications, and it is the connective tissue between the soul, mind, intellect with ones and zeros, the invisible electronic memory. There's sophistication in it. There is presence in it.
It's like the nitrous of race cars. Without it, you're just not competing at the same level. No matter how honed of a seller you are, if you're not utilizing technology as a change agent, as an accelerant to your efforts, then you are not competing on the same level as other sellers.
And it's continually being refined. It's continually being updated. Mm-hmm. So as a performing seller, you need to be continually refined. You need to be continually updated.
It is an essential and constant component in staying ahead of your competition.
We're not looking to reach out to the tip of our middle finger. We're looking to expand our wingspan to a global footprint, the ability to draw someone to us, the ability to engage them in what we offer, the technique to shift the conversation from us introducing what we do and pitching what we do to them inviting us to explore new territory, solve a problem, or capture an opportunity.
Core reason is a human reason, that there is a lack of appreciation, understanding, or desire to work with the technology. And what I see a lot of times when I can't get a salesperson to use a CRM, or when you've got an old dog seller that just wants to dial for dollars and doesn't appreciate the data or behavior insights they're getting from their marketing department, because they want to argue, it doesn't matter what they clicked or what they opened, I'm just going to call them up and get them to buy this. A lot of times it is fear, it is ignorance, it is a lack of insight into themselves, and it's a lack of knowledge of what the tools can do in their core purpose. Every tool at its center, at its core, is built for a certain thing. And if the seller understands and appreciates that, then they can utilize it to get more done. So I've always seen that the failure between the two of those pieces meeting is on the human side. And it could be because they're overwhelmed with the amount of options that are out there, or the understanding, or the learning, or the having to keep up. That's why we want to keep it simple. Your technique is only as good as your reach without technology.